Hello, my name is Alden Dirks, and this is my final project for CIT at BYU, Idaho. We had to make an adventure mountain biking site with a few pages in it to basically represent a mountain biking company located in Bozeman, Montana. So this is the site that I put together. We had to create a logo of sorts, and so I created this logo right here using Illustrator and basically put the title of the site in with it. I thought it was pretty creative and fun to make with a mountain bike tire going on right here with the spokes and the mountain right there. We then had to have a home page, so I basically just had it have a welcome mountain bikers with a little brief introduction, and then just new bikes here that leads to sales page, and then latest adventures that leads to the latest adventures page right there, and then just any other information about the company down at the bottom here. I also included some JavaScript right here to keep the date up to date and basically cycle through with the proper date and everything that's going on. So we have our home page here. We have sales right here. We had to include 3 different mountain bikes, and all these images were found on a stock photo website without the background, which was pretty nifty and handy. And just basically there's a short description here, and then some buy now buttons, and there's some prices and everything included in there. And again, the same information's at the footer, and the header stays the same, and it just says sales right here. There's a service page right here. I didn't want to put a whole lot of services together. I didn't know a whole lot about servicing bikes. I looked up some examples, this right here is put together using a JSON file, and it references it and autofills this table right here. You have your basic tune-up, and then the price right here, and that's autofilled, and you can update that in the JSON file and using jQuery and all that. We then have our adventures page. I listed 2 adventures that the company hosts, that they started hosting, the first one, and these are everyday reoccurring ones. It just basically gives a little bit of a level, a little bit what you'll see, what you can expect, and then just a price basically right in there. And I found some free stock photos of mountain bikers just kind of relating to the little stories I put together for them, and this page is recognized by the adventures title at the top. You then have an events page here, and we had to cover cycling the Continental Divide, and I didn't know this, but it's a real actual event. Basically put some information in right here about it and how long it would take and the price, and if they needed a tour guide and the challenge and all that. There's a little a form field here, basically where you can put information in and submit it, just basically signing up for the event, letting them know that you'd want to sign up through their company and everything, and just a map right here covering the trail that you'd cover with the Continental Divide, which is pretty nifty. And then last but not least, we have a contact page here with another contact form right here where they can just contact about anything, a little submit button there, and then just a map right here. The other part of this site that was important for the project was it had to be responsive. So basically you have the large view there, and then we have our medium view here, and you can see it kind of reconforms itself a little bit different with its sizing and everything. And then we had to make sure everything worked on there and it worked nicely. So all that stuff works on a medium size screen, and then we have the small view screen for phones and everything. You just kind of see how it all lines up in the center there. And then I used JavaScript again right here to create a little drop-down menu that accesses all of the buttons that you would see from the phone view right there. And so it works for all the pages here. Some of the color choices I picked, I wanted something a little bit outdoorsy, but at the same time to kind of have a little bit of an adventurous feel. So I figured some blues and some tans with a little pop of orange would make it feel very outdoorsy and very adventurous at the same time. We had to design our own little logo, which we already covered, and we went through and designed everything that was going on with the pages. I picked some typography here. I wanted it to be kind of similar, but kind of complement each other, so the titles are very bold and kind of squarish, whereas the actual font itself is kind of softer and has a little bit more rounded edges is what I was going for. So they kind of complement each other and work it that way. So this was a pretty fun project. I learned a lot, and I used a lot of what we used through the semester and applied it all in and realized some things were working, some things weren't, and it became pretty fun to create and make. But overall, that is my final project for the mountainspoke.com. Thank you so much for watching.